I'm walking home from work right now. I'm not going to get home till 9:30, so I decided the only way I'm going to be able to film a video while it's still light is to do it now. So apologies for everything that's about to happen. Today, I wanted to talk about YouTube and mental health. When I first got really ill, I was so into YouTube. Like, I was in my Dan and Phil phase, and I spent my whole life like obsessing over them. I had the Dan and Phil fan page with 10,000 followers, and I was so addicted. Like, I had a massive problem. And yeah, in some ways it was fun. I had a great time while I was in the moment. But at the same time, I was putting all these people that I didn't know and was going to never really know properly on a pedestal and valuing their lives way more than my own. It's so bad that I can't breathe. I'm not even walking up a hill or anything. I was in year 10 and 11, so I was doing my GCSEs. My mum thought that that was really important and that Dan and Phil weren't really important. She was probably right. Because of that, she used to put like this parental guideline thing on the router, and it used to go off every night at 9 o'clock, and it made me so panicky and sad. And at the time on Twitter, I don't want to say I was famous, but I was really popular, and it was a really cool thing to be sad and tweet about how you hated your life and stuff. It wasn't like a supportive community, not in that sense anyway. And I'm not saying that if I hadn't got into Dan and Phil I wouldn't have got ill, because I'm pretty sure genetics was involved, and although there wasn't really an underlying like cause, there wasn't really a trigger for it apart from this whole internet thing. But if I hadn't been so into Dan and Phil and so active online, then I don't think it would have got as bad as it did. I would probably have gotten help sooner. The relationship I had with the internet, specifically Twitter, was self-destructive, and everyone was telling me that at the time, but I felt happy when I was doing that. I was so convinced that they were my saviours, and they were kind of the opposite. They never saved me from anything. Maybe during tough times I watched their videos and smiled a bit, but that's as far as it got. But at the time it felt like they were my reason for being alive. And I've made a video before about not having idols, and that whole video was based off this experience, to be honest. Now I've been through that, I don't see how anyone would think it was a good idea to put someone's life above your own. Like, just never do that. Just never do it. And then we come on to the present day. Now YouTube is my outlet. Making videos is my way of getting feelings out. This whole thing is getting feelings out this whole week. But even just being able to create something. I'm not a creative person. I can't draw, I can't do anything. Also, it's great for self-reflection, because I can look back over my videos, whether it's something I've done 5 minutes ago or something I made a few years ago, and I can see what I was like, what I was thinking, and also how I act, because I'm very self-conscious about a lot of things that I do. I'm a very anxious person, and like, even things like this, I'm looking to the side all the time. You probably noticed. I can't keep still. It makes me aware of things that may seem weird to other people, and I know it doesn't sound that great, but if I want, I can change it. In short, YouTube makes me the person that I want to be, and that gives me a lot of confidence, because the way I see myself is how I present myself on YouTube. So if I can be that person even to just 600 people, then that's great. In terms of YouTubers talking about mental health, I don't know. They all say the same thing, and they've got the black and white thumbnail and the sad background music and the studio lighting. Like, yeah, this is really honest, not overproduced at all. If you're gonna talk about mental health, then talk about it properly. Like, it's great that people are talking about it, but there's a lot more we could actually be doing. I don't want anyone to have to go through what I went through, and if that was enhanced by this whole weird YouTube culture, then we need to do something, because I don't want anyone else to ever feel that way. I think there's a potential follow-up video to this video after the mental health panel that's around the city. But until then, or until tomorrow, if you watch this whole great mental health series, goodbye.